Hey, tell me about when you went mad now.
Well, it was the ice capades, and I was pop-riveting my kneecaps to Peggy Fleming's Zamboni. Or perhaps Oslo, when I was found drunk and woozy, scratching the name Toller Cranston into my upper thigh with a nail. You see what I did?
Was that when you went mad?
No, that's when I became a scientist.
See how it looks like an ordinary handbag? When street thugs open it, voila! Hell in a handbag.
Toy manufacturers are always making their toys too safe.
That's why we created the acetylene-powered Thunder Lizard.
Yes, it's a role-playing game, and it comes complete with these costume glasses.
Wow, that's really sick and twisted.
Thank you.
Now you're something that will really rub you wrong.
Yes, it's one of our favorites. It's called Mad Monster.
Guns by Vidal Sassoon.
We brought some nitrous oxide with us, didn't we? Yes, there's a small tank of it.
Why did we bring that anyway?
Who's gonna be first?
They got it from Dennis Hopper, I think.
Kitty!
They must have some sort of leash law there. Oh, they do. Pretty extreme. My God, he's turned him into Abe Lincoln.
Isaac Asimov.
Lecherous scientist.
Dr. Cornelius from Planet of the Apes.
Line.
Line.
Line, please.
You also were one of those stupid fools who raised their voices against me.
I feel like he's talking to us.
Men who are governed by one collective thought, the animal lust to kill without regard to personal safety.
Republicans?
Such an army will... There are institutions for madmen.
Like the Pentagon. You would think, since it was his imagination, he'd at least have them be afraid of him.
They left. He should have served drinks. Canapes, those little sandwiches with the crust cut off. Nut cups.
Sure is.
Is this of Mice and Men or Flowers for Algernon, Joel?
Neither, just keep watching.
Sorry. That felt good. Now I'm gonna go turn my daughter into a woodchuck.
What's Granny smoking?
I think it's Borkum Riff, you guys.
You old plow mule like to kick my head off.
I'd like to do the same thing.
Devil mist in the swamp.
I guess it's not Borkum Riff. Come and listen to a story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was shooting at some food.
And up from the swamp came a big ugly dude.
Well, the next thing you know, old Jed's really scared. The kinfolk said, Jed, get away from there. Said, my cabin is the place I ought to be. So he loaded up his drawers and he told his family.
Good one, Crow.
Swivel.
Over here.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I never seen anything so awful in my life. What are you talking about?
The first part of the movie, it was terrible.
I don't know whether it was a man, a beast, or old Satan
I'll have a
himself.
Shirley Temple to go, please.
She's stoned. Whistler's mother is stoned.
Looks like Popeye finally got that operation he always wanted. Oh, I better cut down on those Shirley Temples.
I have such bad dreams.
Not as bad as your
Don't be
breath.
upset about your dreams,
I
babe.
think it's the kid in him. Is the Wolfman actually eating his victims, or is he just simply mauling them in this movie?
Today on Earth, there's nothing left to the viewer's imagination in movies. You know, it's not at all uncommon to see a complete on-screen evisceration in complete Dolby stereo sound and widescreen Technicolor.
Joel, say a wolfman eats a guy, a normal person weighs in about 150 or 200 pounds. Does that mean the wolfman weighs 300 to 400 pounds after just one meal?
Human being can't eat a whole other human being, at least not in one setting.
Yeah, and say a guy changes back to normal before swallowing a mouthful of townsfolk. Does that make him a cannibal or just a meat and potatoes werewolf?
Has there ever been an instance of an animal being turned into a human being?
Well, on Earth, no, not that I know of.
What about Kenny Rogers?
I understand they traveled around on their hind legs and made our present-day public enemies look like horticultural specimens.
What is Hollywood producers?
Line. Think of it like this, you're my cervical-Croatian, yeah.
Cervical-Croatian. Very funny. You turn us into mutants for a pun, Joel. Not funny, real mature.
We love us. Our collective brains are more powerful than Joel. There is nothing that can stand in our way. We have seen the future and it is us. Massage us into your scalp.
Yes,
we are Serbo-Croatian and we shall rule the world.
Seem to be excellently equipped.
Thank you. I didn't think you could tell through these trousers.
You're crazy.
Oh, I wouldn't say that to him if I were you. Oh, very subtle change. Very nice.
But surely you don't think that... I don't know what to think.
Then stop calling me Shirley.
Now you guys know what happens if you leave your computer plugged in.
Hey, how much more of this film is there?
Well, you can tell right now they're burning the main set, so it should just be a few more minutes, Crow.
Okay.
I hope you're pleased.
Of course we're not pleased. Can't you see a mad scientist has just died?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? I hope you and your little existential pals have fun this week.